What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning back in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I would like to talk about something pretty interesting. I made a poll on my channel asking if you are already full in crypto or if you still have money to deploy. I just dropped a video about what I would do if I still have money to deploy. Today I would like to drop a video about what I would do if I already are full in crypto. And because a lot of people already are, right? On this pool, 37% said I'm already all in crypto. That's painful if you are in the middle of a bear market, to be honest. And a lot of guys might have the question like, yeah, should I sell right now? What should I do? I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you what I would do if I was already full in crypto right now. So that's what we're going to talk about. If you like that, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for the 3K subscribers in like 3 months. I love you guys a lot. That means the world to me in this bear market. So yes, I'm very humbled. Let's take a look at what we can do right now. Now, first, what I would like to show you is this. This is the logarithmic regression band. For Bitcoin, it always turns out that Bitcoin goes to the upper band, that's the red line, and to the green band, or to the lower band, that's the green line, in a full cycle, right? Bitcoin almost touched it right here. Not yet, but almost. But it always goes back into the green area, right? And that's where we are right now as well. Matter of fact, we are even below it, right? So Bitcoin is pretty undervalued when you look at the logarithmic regression band. So when it comes to that, I feel like, okay, Bitcoin is, probably in a pretty decent zone right here. And we can stay here for a while. I mean, we can stay here for a long while. But it doesn't mean Bitcoin will stay low because this band is moving up, right? So if we take it like a year from now, November 2023, the lower band is already sitting at 30K. The mid-low band is sitting at 45K. And the higher, of the lower band, I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, is sitting at 66K. And if we go all the way to the red area, where we always turn out to be in a bull run, but the bull run, I don't expect it to be at the end of 2025 to peak. Well, the end of 2025 will be sitting between, $300,000 and $450,000, which will make perfect sense for Bitcoin at the top of the next bull run. But if we look at Ethereum, because I think that my community, and at least if you say that you are already full in crypto, I don't think we are all a bunch of Bitcoin maxis, right? I think you are probably into altcoins as well. If you do, let me know. And what altcoins are you in so I can make some more specified content for you guys. So let me know. How does your portfolio look like? Please drop a comment so I can maybe make some videos about that. And while you're at it, please smack that like button. Would help me really more than you think. And it's a small effort, so please. But if we look at that, okay, great. Bitcoin is sitting at that area already where we need to be in the bear market, right? But what about Ethereum? Because Ethereum is mainly the thing that's driving altcoins. If we look at Ethereum, then it's looking quite different right here. Ethereum also always gets at this band right here. In the 2015 market, in the 2017, in 2020, and now in 2022, we are not even touching it, right? If we do get there right now, we would sit somewhere between $500 and $700. Like this is 500, this 700, this 1,000, right? It depends on when we get there. If we get there in, let's say, March, we will be sitting at $550 and more around $800, right? So it depends on when we get there, but it will be weird if we do not get there. Is this an effect of the merge, right? Is Ethereum therefore so strong right now? Yeah, could definitely be. I mean, if we take a look at the bear market so far, this is the ROI after a cycle peak. And I showed you this for Bitcoin, right? The green line is the Bitcoin bear market right now. It's taking longer than 2018. It's taking almost as long as 2015. We're basically right in the middle right here. We are not as low, however. If we take a look at Ethereum, this is a complete different story, right? Because if we take a look, the red line is where we are right now, and the blue line is 2018. 2018, so far, up till here was kind of the same. But this was in July, give or take, right? And when was the ETH merge? Sorry for not knowing this. September. Okay, September. So that's here. Yeah, I don't think the merge had a direct effect though. So this has nothing to do with the merge. Maybe it's the buy the rumor, sell the news event. But you know, Ethereum has been doing completely different than in the last bear market, and there's only one bear market to, you know, compare with so far. So of course this is going to play out different. But Ethereum is doing completely different. It has, you know, the usual the ROI last time was 0.06 for Ethereum. It's now sitting at 0.24 the ROI, right? So that's like a lot lower, and yeah, so Ethereum has a lot of room to fall. Altcoins, in my opinion, do also have a lot of room to fall. The crypto altcoin market cap is just like, yeah, I mean, it came down definitely, but, and don't mind this, this was a, let me remove all the drawings right here, fuck it. So this is the total tree, no Bitcoin and no Ethereum. And what you notice right here, at the moment we are hanging on, you know, it's hanging on nothing, right? The support is nothing. So if I look at this, if I look at the monthly chart, where is the first big major support point sitting? If we get some bad, sorry for being all like a little, if there's going to be some bad news, right, in the world, in crypto, could happen. I mean, it happens all the time, right? Altcoins have no more room to go down. Like there's no big support point sitting here or wherever. So what's the first major point that we can go to, right? Well, that's maybe this little fake out right here, but I don't consider this being big support. No, it's definitely this level, right? We had closure right here, we had closure right here, and we had resistance a little bit right here. That's the first level for altcoins I feel like they might go down to, right? And how to play this? Well, I'm come to that, but first let me explain what the scenario might be, because if you don't know what scenario is, you don't know how to, you know, adjust to that. That's the first level, but we can break that level. Hell yeah. So what happens if we break that level? Well, then I think this might be the next big level, right? We had resistance here, we had resistance here, we had resistance here, we had resistance here, and we had resistance here. So that's a bigger level if you ask me. Is that far down from where we are right now? Yeah, that's exactly 50%. I mean, we are sitting at a $320 billion market cap right now, and this is $160 billion market. That's 50% down on average for altcoins, right? So where one altcoin does not bleed that hard, another one has to compensate for that. All right, so it could definitely be that the altcoins that you are in currently will go down 70, 80, 90%. Could all happen, right? It sounds like, oh, nah, that's not going to happen. We already came down that much. Well, look at this. For example, Solana, right? Solana, how much did Solana came down so far? Solana was sitting at this level and it came down all the way here. So Solana came down 95% already. Yeah, Solana came down 95%. But what happens to certain altcoins in a bear market? Well, if we take a look, for example, on Cardano, what happened in the last bear market for Cardano? It came down. I don't even know where the fucking bottom of this thing was. Here, 99.2%. So 99%. It did recover though, right? So not everything that comes down like almost 100%. Well, 100% is not, but you know, that much, it doesn't mean it can recover. I mean, this was a buying opportunity. You could have made millions out of Cardano, right? But what I'm trying to say is that it can come down way more, 99.2%. So what if Solana comes down 99.2%? You might feel like, oh, that's just 1, 2, 3% more. Well, 99.2%. We'll put Solana at $2. That's quite lower than where we are right now with the current $14, ain't it? So it does matter a lot. It does matter a lot, right? So it's definitely possible that a lot of altcoins will fall. And I don't know what this thing is doing here. I think with a lot of altcoins, people will get it twisted. Like, a lot of people feel like, no, we are now at the bottom, because that's what they want to hear. We are now at the bottom. It won't go down that much lower. Don't get it wrong, guys. It can still go down another 80% from here. Definitely. Definitely. If Solana goes down another 80% from where we are right now, we are sitting at that $2, right? So that's 3% overall. That difference is still an 80% difference from where we are right now, right? Don't get it twisted. 80% can come down another 80%, and that can come down another 80%. That's endless. That's endless. That won't stop, right? So please be careful with that. Now, how would I play that if I was full in crypto right now? Well, I'm not saying, okay, and let me be very clear about this. I'm not telling you what to do. Please, so if you do what I will tell you right now and it somehow doesn't work out, don't be mad at me. And if it does work out, don't be like, oh, thanks, because I'm not telling you what to do, right? I'm only telling you what I would do. Right, so make this a part of your research. I'm not trying here to wreck you or to make you rich or anything. I'm just trying to give you information. What I would do is I would look first at Bitcoin, even if you're in altcoins, right? Because altcoins are mainly following Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that. What do you expect for Bitcoin right now? Well, that's the big question. What do I expect for Bitcoin? Let's take a look at the Bitcoin weekly chart right here. What happens all the time? Bitcoin came down quite a lot, but it had a relief rally, right? Again, Bitcoin came down quite a lot. It had a relief rally. Bitcoin came down quite a lot. It doesn't look like much, this right here, by the way, but 26% on Bitcoin. That's a lot on altcoins. It had a relief rally. Right? Stick with me. Bitcoin came down a lot. It had a relief rally. Now Bitcoin came down a lot. Relief rally? There is a big chance that crypto will have a relief rally before it comes down to find these drastic new lows, right? It's not always trade in one line. And don't get me wrong, it could be that we go down straight to, I don't know where right now. But if I look at how the macro is looking right now, the DXY printing red candles, about to close a very ugly monthly chart right here. Stocks doing quite better already. Bitcoin not following that just because of the FTX news, but people will come over that shock. And I don't know. In my opinion, I think before we see new lows, Bitcoin won't do anything different than that it did the entire year, basically, and will have a relief rally. How much were these relief rallies so far? So stick with me, because I'm still not saying you what I would do. Maybe you know where this is going. But I have like two major things that I would do right here. What was the first relief rally? 25% on Bitcoin. Second relief rally on Bitcoin was 44%. Third relief rally was 28%. Fifth relief rally was 41%. So 25, 44, 28, 40. Well, let's say there's a relief rally of, let's say, I don't know, 30%, give or take, somewhere around the average, brings us maybe back to around 20K. That's a lot on altcoins, right? Because if Bitcoin has a relief rally like here, 44%, this June till August relief rally, we've seen like Matic do a 3x, C5 fund did a 3x, Ethereum even did a 2x. Like, they do a lot more, right? If we look at this was that period right here, what did altcoins do overall, right? They did a 40% as well, by the way. Well, not a good example, but good altcoins did a lot more than that, right? Some altcoins didn't do anything. Of course, they compensate for that. What I would do is I won't do. I won't be. I will be very clear about this. Look at this chart. This is the total tree. This is the altcoin chart. Look at where we are right now. We just printed the lower low last week, right? We are basically sitting there. Would I be selling right now? No, I won't be selling right now, right? I mean, if you are already so much in a loss, fuck it. Let's just, doesn't matter. If it goes down even more, you're already here, right? I won't be selling right now. That's stupid. If you feel like, okay, I'm full into altcoins. Well, it depends on, by the way, what you expect. If you expect things to go down like I expect, right? Then this video is for you. If you expect things to go up from here, yeah, then you don't do anything. Then you just ride it out, right? Because then you might feel like, okay, fuck it, up only, right? And it also depends on where you bought. Did you buy here or did you buy, I don't know, here, right? That's also a difference, right? But I won't be selling now, at least. That's the first thing I would say. Like, if you sell now, you are selling almost D-low. That's stupid. And sometimes you have to take a loss to prevent a bigger loss. I know that. But, you know, even before bigger losses come, like I said, relief rallies do happen. So what I would do, if you are kind of convinced, or at least if a believer in the fact that we will go lower before we go up, like, and what I mean is that we will see these extreme lows before we get a new bull run, I would wait for the temporary relief rally to happen, because it's very likely, in my opinion, that that will happen again. These things happen, and a relief rally feels like a new bull run will start. Everything is euphoric, but like I said, we have witnessed that 5 times this year, and every time turned out to, you know, relief rally or not, don't buy. Don't buy. If you haven't bought, you would have most money now. You would have owned everybody that bought somewhere this year. Doesn't matter. So I would wait for a good relief rally and then offload. And how would I offload? It kind of depends. I would at least get rid of my altcoins that I'm not completely sure about. If you are very sure about Ethereum, about Matic, about Chainlink, and you feel like, I just want them, I don't care, don't offload them. But if you hold some altcoins that you really feel like, I don't know, offload them there, offload them right there. Fuck it, go away, doesn't matter, fuck it. You will be getting better opportunities. Really, you will, right? And if you don't, you can always buy the breakout. And then you have a little loss, but you ride the wave up again. Anyway, so it doesn't matter. Offload right here. Go away with these shit coins, right? Do you do your offloads against dollars or against Bitcoin or Ethereum? That depends on you, right? If you are comfortable, more comfortable sitting in cash this entire bear market, which is very understandable, offload them against dollars. If you feel like, yeah, Bitcoin is going to 12K, maybe 10K, maybe you even believe that it's going lower than 10K, offload everything against dollars and use these dollars to buy Bitcoin or your altcoins back later when these levels occur, right? But for now, I feel like, for example, Cardano, I don't know. Sorry for these drawings right here. So, if you feel like, okay, Cardano, it's sitting at 30 cents and it will have a relief rally to 45. And you feel like, okay, I believe everything is going lower, offload them against dollars, nice, right? You could sell here, but if you sell them at 45 cents, you get a 50% extra price for it, higher price. If you feel like, okay, dollars, I don't know. Bitcoin is sitting quite low, looking at that these levels are quite good right now. And I want to stack upon Bitcoin so I can maybe buy my altcoins back later when the altcoin Bitcoin valuation is lower. Offload them against Bitcoin, right? Because this is what I think a lot of altcoins will eventually end up, right? Against the Bitcoin pair, there is so much room to fall for certain altcoins. So much more room, right? Like Cardano, this is an example. Another 70% down, I think it's going to happen, right? Not in dollar price maybe, but Bitcoin price. So that's also what you can do. Wait for Cardano, Bitcoin in this example, go up, you know, in this relief rally, this 40%, get your Bitcoin for it. And then when it goes down, you get it back. It's also possible. That way, you do not have to be afraid to miss out, because if things are not doing what you, if things are not going how you want them to go, and you expect a move down for the entire market, but instead of that it's going up, it doesn't matter, because then you at least still have your Bitcoin. You're not out of the market, right? So that's also something you can do. And one last thing is what I would do, but that's what I would do at all times. Look at your watch list or look at your portfolio. Like now is not a very good example since everything is basically red. But if I now am too exposed to altcoins and I feel like, oh shit, everything is down, at least make the most out of that, right? So look at the 24-hour change or the weekly change or whatever and be like, oh, sushi is up 6% right now. Right, this is doing, you know, sushi's up 6%. That's great, right? And that's over the last 24 hours. But over the entire last 2 weeks, for example, it's even up 25%. But I also have Render in my portfolio, and I also want Render, but Render is down 4%. Take a little bit money from your sushi and put it into your Render, for example, right? That way, you're restructuring your portfolio, you're taking profits, right? Without being out of the market. So you take your profits, but you put it into something that has more room to go up. That's basically, but that's what you should always do. That's basically what you can do as well. And I think that's very important because, yeah, one portfolio, like, and if everything is red, like, okay, I don't know if I have a watch list right here where basically everything is red. This thing is never correct. I hope. But if you have anything that's all red, right? Like one altcoin might be down 50% over the week, but another altcoin might be down 10% over the week. Then take your losses on that 10%. Be like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to sell that, but I'm going to buy back that altcoin that is down 50%. Because if that goes up, if that recovers, then you make a lot more money than that altcoin is just down 10%, right? Always check out, like, why is it down so much? Is there some news going out that the project is, that there's something, you know, bad happened or anything? But that's basically what I would do. So yeah, that's the best I can do for you today, guys. I hope it's, you know, useful. If you do think it was, please let me know. Like the video, would help me a lot. I will be back tomorrow with another video about, I don't know, surprise. See you guys then. Bye.